Hello and welcome everybody to one more beautiful, amazing stream. Today, we will be playing more Ace Attorney because I'm gonna go ahead and self-promote a little bit before I get into the meat of it. Alright, I'm trying to find my... And then... I got like $2. I don't know what priority is, frankly. What was I doing last time? I gotta remember what I was doing. Because, I think now I am allowed to examine whatever I want. That pathetic looking wooden box. I don't do screams very well for these kinds of things. That's the box that had the sacred urn in it. Don't touch it! There may be clues to the thief's identity on there. I worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? That urn has always been on its stand in the winding way of Fey Manor. So there was no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick. And I was so proud of it. Poor Maya. Maybe it'd been better if Master Mask had taken the box too. I don't need to read this, I done this already last time. Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say it was called again? Holy hell. Shishitsuto. Shishito. Shishito. Holy shit, how do I say that? It literally 7-branch sword in Japanese. 7-branch sword in Japanese. Or so says Miss Andrews. Whoa, it's pretty heavy. One hit, 7 times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it'd sell like hotcakes. There's something about that bothers me. Wow, you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly. This sword. Wasn't Mystic Ami holding it last night? Ah. And another thing, the sword wasn't bent last night like it is now. You're right. Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice. The sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow. Aha! I just thought of something. Maybe Detective Atme smashed mask to mask with it. Like this. Huge! What the heck? What do you think, Pearly? I think it's even more bent than it was before. Oh man, my head, my hair! I can't read that out every single time it needs to be said in court. This sliding time. Look at what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over here. I didn't do that. Well, it wasn't here last night. I would have noticed this color. I would have noticed a color this outrageous. But this paint has already dried up. Well then, you should have cleaned it up before it dried, Nick. Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. It looks like it's been several days since it was split. Hey, take a look at this. What is it? There's some kind of shape left in the bottom left side of this stain. Huh? You're right. I wonder what it could be. What could it be? Probably a box. This statue of Mystic Ami is so cool. I want a gold statue of myself. We could put it in the office. Hey, it's Wright and Co. How about a gold statue of me? Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange. Huh? What is it, Pearls? That statue of Mystic Ami. Was this where it was last night? Ah. I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door. Yeah, I think you're right. I did Phoenix's voice for both of those. Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin. So the statue was moved on the night of the crime. Hey, Pearly, do you know what this is? It's a computer. A computer? Oh, I've heard of those. It has such a cute name. It looks like this computer is for storing the data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them. It's probably the trap that the detective set up. Let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. We might even find a photo of mask to mask. Let's see here. Man, I really stink at working with these things. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot. I don't know how to pull up the photos. I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick. Yeah, well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway. I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick? Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like only... Yeah, sure. Anyway, It looks like the camera only went off once last night. I swear, I'm gonna start sounding more like I know what I'm doing here. In a minute. Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? It looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. I guess that's where they keep... I guess that's they... I'm so great at doing voices, aren't I? Aren't I, everybody? Oh, who called me? She's calling me. Hold on. Yellow? Yellow. Where am I at? I'm at home. Bring you anything? Like what? I only ate like a couple hours ago. Same difference. You're already on your way home? No. Okay. Okay, bye. Sorry about that, folks. Just occurred to me what else I have to do so that nobody starts screaming at me when I start screaming at everything else. Okay, let's get this done and done. Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there. Well, I guess we don't really have anything else we can do. Go back to the main exhibition hall. Hey, Nick, your cell phone's ringing. Hello, Phoenix Wright here. Oh, it's me, Gumshoe. Gumshoe? What is it? What's so funny? I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally, this underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's met his match. Yup, I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him. You caught him? Are you saying... You captured Mask to Mask? Bingo! Well, actually, he surrendered. But I still got him! Mask to Mask surrendered? That's great! So when can we come and pick up the Sacred Urn? Well, you see, I was gonna tell you... What? Something wrong? Do you think you can swing by the detention center sometime? The detention center? He wants to talk to you. Mask to mask, that is. What? He wants to talk to Nick? I'll be waiting for you, pal, so get over here soon. The detention center, huh? We can go to the Atme Detective Agency right now if we wanted to. But I'm gonna go to Wright & Co. first, and then Detention Center. Hey, pal. Welcome to the Detention Center. You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you? Yup. After all, we got Master Right, but, so where's the Sacred Urn? Oh, sorry about that, pal. I guess we really didn't think about it before. But you're the victim in this case. Huh? Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth. You know, he's right, Nick. He is? If you think about it real hard, we are the victims. Well, I guess so, in a way. I'm so used to thinking of the victim as a dead person because we're always on murder cases. Excuse me? But anyway, I have to get the Sacred Urn back. Please, don't just ignore me. Who are you? I'm Master Mask? Okay? Hey, Nick. Doesn't he kind of look, well, gangly? I'm Ron Delight, the famous Master Mask. I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. So you're the Master Mask guy? Yes, you bet! No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated. Sort of yes, and sort of no, if you know what I mean. What's wrong? Well, when I say wrong, what I mean is to say that it's not right, per se. You see, it's not spelled mask to mask, it's actually mask start to mask. What's with this guy? Well, he's a timid little weakling, we know that much. Don't do that. Don't look at me like that! I don't need your pity! And a major crybaby, too. So, why did you give yourself up? Well, you see, it's because, well, I know why. It's because you stole such a motherfucker. I know why. It's because you stole such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt. Am I right? Priceless treasure? That broken old urn? I have a little favor to ask. Yes? What is it? Could you go and talk to Desi? To Desi? Look, we really want our urn back, so where is it? I'm sorry. I'll give it back. I really will. Maybe not. No, I can't. I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people. Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear what he just said, especially that last part. Mr. Damask, do you think you could speak up a little? Yes, sir. I will. I promise. Maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking in my normal voice, so I really can't do anything. Mr. Damask, about the urn? Oh, yes, the urn, right away. Actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but I'm actually afraid you wouldn't believe me anyway. Enough already, just tell it to us straight. Please, please don't yell at me. I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it. What? What did you just say? Did you say you lost it? Yes, no, maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it. What do you mean? Well, you know, I lost it, like I said. These things just happen. You're on the train and you get distracted and you forget your bag, you know? What? You forgot our sacred urn on a train? Wait a minute. You went on the train dressed like that? No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway. I'm sorry! I just lost it somewhere. I don't know where. This guy's more... Oh, fucking hell. I'm getting a headache from him. I'm Phoenix Wright and I have a headache. This guy's story is more surreal than a Dali painting. Are you really sure this creep is Master Mask? Maya, don't call him a creep. Although I do have to admit, I understand your doubts about this guy. So who is this Desi person? Please don't talk about my wife like that! I guess you must be his wife. I'm sorry. The truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you can go visit her at my hideout? Hideout? Mr. Nick, what does he mean by hideout? Oh, sorry. Naturally, I meant to say my secret base. Secret base? Well, my apartment, actually. Pauso Pelepe, 3rd floor. Let's go have a look, Nick, to Master Mask's hideout. Something tells me she just likes the word of the sound hideout. The sound of the word hideout. Ugh. I know what I gotta do. What do you think about this? I don't really think I can help you with that. No, that's not it. Well, the thing is, I don't really know if I can say one way or the other. I didn't really catch that. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. This your calling card? Oh, that's Master Mask's calling card! Pretty nice looking, huh? He looks so happy. I'm not very good at writing, you see. So I bought a book called How to Write Business Letters and studied hard. Well, I guess you could call thievery a type of business. I'm really sorry I caused so much trouble. If you're so sorry, then you shouldn't have stolen it in the first place. But the only thing I did wrong was lose it. That's not right. I was wrong either way. I'm sure the owners of the other treasures feel the same. You sure seem sorry. Who would have imagined that such a famous thief would have such a pure heart? What do you think about this? Not knowing about the sword. Good to know. The mask's hideout. Wow, check this place out. No doubt about it. This is Master Mask's hideout, alright. Who is it? Is that you, Ronnie? Huh? Who are you people? Are you Desi Delight? That's right. I'm Desiree. Ah! Oh, you must be the lawyer. And the victim. Yeah, that's us. Your husband told us to stop by and speak with you. I'm Maya Fey, and this is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nicky Boy and Maya, huh? I can't tell you how grateful I am that you decided to help my Ronnie. Well, you're welcome. Did she really call me Nicky Boy? I love people giving Nick nicknames. About your husband. Isn't he the cutest? A bit weak sometimes, though. A bit? By the way, did you know they mentioned Maya on TV? Huh? Really? They said you only earn and that you're doing some shady training at a law office now. Remind me not to watch that channel's news program. After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet the lawyer they mentioned. I see. My Ronnie, he has a powerful imagination and gets deluded easily. He keeps insisting he was going to surrender to the police. I didn't know what to do. It was me. I stole that urn, he kept saying. As if it was even possible. Huh? But, are you saying he didn't? Oh my god, Ron Delight is actually a Master Mask Kinney. That's literally just what he is. Y'all, that's just Master Mask. Oh my god, I can't believe that. That's hilarious to me. Master Mask never stole the urn in the first place, because it was actually just Ron Delight, who happens to be a Master Mask Kinney. I can't. That's hilarious. Y'all, this just straight up hilarious. Of course he didn't. Why would my Ronnie ever do something like that? Well, you know, it's a priceless treasure, and he's, you know. Is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity? Me? I'm the kind of woman that needs excitement in her life. Oh, excitement, huh? Yes, I'm at my happiest when I'm racing along with my bike going at full throttle. Riding a motorcycle is like putting your life on the line, you know what I mean? Well, I think that depends on how you write it. I'm the type that can't stand living a boring, dreary old life with no action. No offense, but your husband, Ron, doesn't exactly look like the risk-taking type himself. You're right about that. He's definitely not one for thrills and danger. But I do have to say that he makes up for it in other ways. Oh, so you married him for the other benefits. I see what you're doing here. Other ways? Yes. Oh no! She's a gold digger! Well, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe Ron is just rich. He's just rich. Yes, money. Ronnie is incredibly rich and super generous. He bought me a bike that's so fast it would make your head spin. And shopping? I like to shop so much that it makes Ron's head spin. The other day, it actually happened. His head started to spin. Oh man, talk about a high-maintenance wife. So where does Mr. Delight get all this money from? Ronnie is a security guard. They put their lives on the line, right? So they get paid tons of money in return. Tons of it. He's a security guard? I think it's my turn for my head to spin. Night of the crime! Can you tell us about what happened last night? What time did that incident take place again? What time was it again, Maya? Well, according to Detective Gumshoe, it was around 1:30 in the morning. Ah, last night was horrible. I got pulled over. Pulled over? Yes. I always do my best flying at night. Flying? You're talking about your motorcycle, right? Yes. Anyway, last night I got pulled over by a policeman. I can't believe he caught up to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. When he finally caught me, the poor man was white as a sheet. It was about 3 in the morning when I finally got home. Sounds like she's got an airtight alibi. Well, what about Mr. Delight? I don't really know. We weren't together at that time of the night. But when I got home, he was already fast asleep. So basically, he's got no alibi. Good to know. Tell me about this! Ooh, that's so mysterious looking. I love old stuff like this. Really? That's one of our most treasured possessions. There's going to be a whole exhibit at Lordly Taylor with these types of things. Maya looks so happy. She's lit up like a 1,000 watt light bulb. Jesus, I thought I could say that. Terrific! You can count on Ronnie and me to be there. Sounds like fun. Huh? Oh, yeah. Oops, looks like that light bulb is starting to flicker. Let's present her this. So what do you know about this? No, you can't show her that, Nick. That emblem is top secret, don't you remember? Don't! Oops, sorry about that. The way she just said top secret was a worse giveaway than what I did. Ooh, when I hear the word top secret, it just piques my interest like nothing else. Attorney's badge. Excuse me, but would you take a look at this? Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't the faintest idea. I guess I just don't get out enough. This is coming from the woman who... Okay, well, we can go to the detention center. Okay, nope. Go to Damask. Let's examine the house, shall we, for evidence. Oh, that's so cute. It's called a hot air balloon, you know. Wow, there's no fooling you. I want to make my own balloon now. I'll even let you ride in it, Nick. That emblem on the balloon is supposed to be top secret. That's proof enough that Lawn Delight really is Mask to Mask. I better not tell Maya. She gets kinda scary when it comes to celebrities. There's a whole bunch of stuff piled up over here. Duck and cover! It's a missile! Did you know there's dynamite in missiles? But they're not heavy enough to be real. Oh wait, they're just really well-made toys. What are these rolls of paper stuck in the trash can? Theft of the Marzarine Stone, the Great Albatross Strategy. Theft of the Immortal Goddess Statue, the Great Knuckle Bomber Strategy. Did the police even investigate this place? Hey Nick, look on top of the chair. It looks like an envelope. And a letter. Well, don't just stand there. Come on, let's read it. Maya, you know we shouldn't do that. What are you talking about? That letter could be an important clue. No way. You can't just go reading a private letter because you feel like it. It's not just because I feel like it. It could be really important. I'm sure if I was sure it was a clue, I guess I wouldn't mind.
Cool, so I just think it's a clue then. Hello?
It's Mask to Mask! There's a tape recorder hanging from his neck. Let me see that. Click. I'll be taking this crown now. Better luck next time, gentlemen. I don't get it. What's this supposed to be, Nick? This gun's up there. Nick! It's a torpedo! Hard to believe, but it sure looks real. Where could he have picked something like this up? Please don't say that torpedoes are just a thing people are lying around. I mean, this takes place in America, so it's more than plausible. If you've seen the things that Americans just leave out, you would agree. There are a bunch of books lying here. They're all romantic-sounding novels about famous heists and fantastic thieves. Wow! Look at all the bookmarks and notes stuck into them. Let's see here. Note, must remember this thief's way of laughing. Very useful. Note, a calling card is an important part of any good thief's modus operandi. Wow, Ron really studied his stuff. Well, we're done with that. We can finally just go ahead and go to Atme.
Oh my god, he's got a portrait of himself.
This is a detective agency? Looks more like the set of some B-grade horror movie. Hello? Is anyone here? It looks like nobody's home. What a waste of time. Hey, I know! Let's take that framed picture back with us as a memento. Don't you dare, Maya! Guess we'll just have to try back later. Time to examine everything. What a creepy painting. It's like he's looking right at me. Maybe we should put up a big portrait of you in the office, Nick. I can even paint it for you. Maybe you can pose while cleaning the toilet? I think I'd prefer something a bit more dignified. That's one impressive bookshelf filled with some very impressive books. My Life as an Ace Detective, Unbridged Edition, by Luke Atme, Ace Detective. Hey, he's even got one of those ships in a bottle thingy. Ah, would you look at that? There's a little Luke Atme doll at the helm. How cute! There's a microscope here, too. I wonder if he was researching something. The glass slides have different names on them. This one says Atme virus. This guy is just dying to make a name for himself, huh? It's getting kind of irritating, actually. This desk is literally covered with all sorts of chemistry equipment. Oh, I just love chemistry! Say, Nick, I bet you didn't know this, but water is made up of carbon and hydrogen. No, not carbon, oxygen. Oxygen and hydrogen. Oh? Well, there are always alternative theories, I guess. If by alternative theories you mean the ones that make up... If you mean by alternative theories, If by alternative theories you mean the ones that you make up inside of your head, then yeah, I guess you're right, Maya. Whoa, it's a huge hearth. That's a fireplace. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. I could have sworn I heard her say that earlier this week. Hey, Nick, what's this thing here? It's called a gramophone. In the old days, people used them to listen to music. You can't be serious. I think it's probably for purifying the air or something. I'll bet you 50 cents. Come on, what do you say? Forget it. You never pay up when you lose. What else can I search around here? Nothing. Move. We'll go to main exhibition hall. Move. Go to basement warehouse. No. Okay. I guess we're just gonna go back to Wright and Co. And then go back to the detention center. And I have not talked everything I can, I guess. Do I need to present? Are there psych locks I need to take a look at on Mask? Where should we go? What do we do from here? Charlie, a quite decorative plant. When she was alive, Mia really loved it. She even went as far to make it our mascot. It must be nice to be a plant. Being able to just sit in the sun and photosynthesize. Hey, Nick, no time for daydreaming. That's right, Mr. Nick, no time for daydreaming. Oh man, until I find that urn, they're not gonna give me a second of peace. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it a long time ago. Maya watched it recently and she said she crawled all night too. Which, I guess that's why it's back up on the wall. I'll have to check it out one of these days. There's a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gateway Water Hotel. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. The chain is getting so rich, they bought a whole chunk of the next town over and started building a huge theme park. It's going to be called Gatewaterland. And to think that 2 years ago it was just a little hotel for businessmen. It's my desk. I don't get to use it much, so the dust bunnies are starting to mount their assault. Maybe I should wipe them out with a few well-placed swipes of my cleaning rag. Hey Nick, are you trying to make me upset? Yeah, Mr. Nick, if you're worried about cleaning, please leave it up to me. At least Pearls is good at cleaning. I guess I'd better go find that urn. Difficult looking legal, Bert. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long they're covered in a layer of dust. Maybe I should actually try reading them once in a while. Hey Nick, this is no time for reading! Yes, Mr. Nick, you can always read later! I guess I won't be getting any peace and quiet to even read until I find that urn.
Where do I go?
I already talked to... Maybe I just need to talk to Desi again. She don't have nothing new to say. You have a look at this. Maybe I just need to present her this again.
Presenting my attorney's badge does not seem to do anything.
I can't figure out what I need to do next. Maybe I just need to go back to the Acme Detective Agency and examine. Because maybe I just didn't look at everything I needed to here. There's fine china up there. I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go here, and it's like not. I think I've done everything I can already, haven't I? Like, there's really not much more I can do here. It's a security camera. It's trained on the big door to the storeroom. It's set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out. A security camera? Yeah, go stand in front of the door and it'll snap your photo too, Pearly. Mystic Maya? Do you think I should smile? Nah, it's for criminals, so I think you should make a really scary face. Like this? These kids are gonna eat me up. Move. Right and go. Detention center. Ron, I know you're hiding something from me, buddy. Oh man, I can't even. Okay, hold on. Oh, it just brings up the urn thing again. I already talked to him about all that. Go to the masked hideout, try to talk to Desiree. I already talked to her about everything I could possibly talk about, so I don't know where I need to go after that, because I go to the Atme Detective Agency, nobody's here. There's nothing for me to interact with. No clues here.
No more gods. Cause we're almost dead, almost dead, almost dead to the world. Yeah, we're almost dead, almost dead, almost dead to the world. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm completely lost here. Someone help. I'm a lost child inside of a Walmart and I need assistance. I guess I'll just have to re-examine everything, huh? It says Treasures of Grind. Nice chandelier. This has already been checked out. This has already been checked out. This is already... Okay, what do I go to? What do I do here?
There's something I missed down here.
Is there something I missed checking down here the first time? What am I supposed to do? Do I just have Nick inspect the computer until... What am I supposed to do here? I'm actually a little stumped. Because I'm going everywhere I can possibly go. I'm going to Atme. I'm going to Damask. Going to the hideout there. I'm pretty sure I already examined everything in Damask's hideout. Oh my god. It's a bunch of cheap costume pieces arranged in a nice frame. Look, Nick, it's a fake beard! There's also a mask made out of cardboard. Here, Nick, try on this fake beard. Come on, try it on. Hey, cut it out! Now put on the mask. It's Phoenix Damask. Let's borrow it for a while. No way. I'm not stealing from a thief. I have enough bad karma as is. Bad karma from what, Nick? Okay, hold on. Is there... I think I've officially checked everything in this apartment. I don't know. I guess I missed a few things because I thought they weren't able to be examined, but... Talk. Can't really present anything, so I guess we just have to move. That didn't do anything! Okay, maybe we go main exhibition hall, and then go to the basement warehouse. Okay, I'm stumped. What do I do here? I can't figure it out. What's the thing that triggers the next event in the game. I forgot profiles were a thing I could present. That's my lovely wife. Isn't she beautiful? Yeah, she sure is. Ooh boy. The one topic I didn't want to get in front of Pearls. But Tessie doesn't approve of my interests, so I'm afraid she doesn't like me anymore. What should I do? If I want to win her back, I'm going to have to be surprised. Oh boy, he's gone back into that little own world of his. Ron disassociates so badly. Him! Do you know him? He claims to be your archenemy and rival. That person... He's not my archenemy or my rival! Well, actually, no. Now that I think about it, the terms archenemy and rival are the same thing. They are rivals! Only people who have it out for each other would disagree like this. Ever since I was a little boy, I've always been interested in... You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and let this one speak for itself. If this does not scream that I want to put on the mask kind of mentality, that anyone can wear the mask mentality that gets brought up whenever people talk about, like, relating to superheroes or whatever, this is it. Rhonda Light is just a Batman fan. Rhonda Light is a Batman fan. Masked men who do mysterious things. Mask to mask? Batman. I rest my case. So that's what you wanted to be when you grew up? Yes! No, sort of, but not exactly. I never imagined I'd feel as bad as I do now about the treasures being stolen. People sure can be complicated, can't they? What do you think about this? Doesn't know anything about Andrews. Me. What more can I say? This is my 3rd year as a young but skilled lawyer. I forgot that I could present, people. Not gonna lie. So I'm going to Damask's hideout, and I'm going to present as many people as I can. Starting with... Excuse me, but would you take a look at this? She doesn't know who Gumshoe is. Mr. Light, you must know, right? About your husband and Mask to Mask? Mask to Mask? Of course, I know all about it. My husband is his biggest fan. Yep. What? Huh? Biggest fan? Yes. Ronnie can be yes, and Ronnie can be pretty delusional sometimes. That's how this whole misunderstanding happened. Wait a minute. Did you say delusional? Yes, that's right. I just don't know what I'm going to do with him. You see, Ronnie actually believes that he is Mask to Mask. What? What are you talking about? Excuse me, but would you take a look at this? I know he doesn't look like it, but he can really get things done when he puts his mind to it. Really? So when exactly does he put his mind to it? Well, not very often, I admit. What exactly does Miss Delight see in her husband anyway? Wow, you must have really seen skyrockets when you first met to love him so much. Skyrockets? I didn't know people still use that word. As long as I've got my motorcycle and my Ronnie, I'm happy. Oh, that's so sweet! Oh, that plus a little excitement and a little shopping money. Then I'm happy. Now she's starting to sound a bit greedy. Don't you think, Nick? Maybe this opens up... Yes! We get to talk about his mental illness! That's my favorite part about talking about people. Their mental illnesses. So, when did Ron first become Mask to Mask? What are you talking about? He's not Mask to Mask. Huh? But... wait a second. Look around this room. This place is obviously Mask to Mask's hideout. No, you're totally wrong. A real thief's hideout wouldn't look like this. It's because Ronnie is so timid himself that he looks up to heroic figures. Heroic figures? But Mask to Mask is a bad guy. So he's deluded, huh? Could that really be true? Anyway, if he really had stolen the urn, wouldn't he still have it? Well, I suppose so. Then why don't you ask if he has the urn or not? He has a point. Mr. Delight isn't exactly the criminal type. But something about Ron's behavior bothers me. Maybe it's true. Maybe Mr. Delight isn't Mask to Mask after all. Say, can I ask you something, Nicky boy? What is it? I know I may seem like a bad girl on the outside, but the one thing I won't stand for is illegal activity. I had the feeling you wouldn't. You're tough, but I can tell you got a good heart. Somebody frame my poor Ronnie. I just know it. Could you give this to Ronnie for me? A letter? Yes, for Ronnie. I want him to fight back. Miss Delight. Okay, you've got it. Just relax and leave it all to us. Alright, we're making progress. Going to the detention center. We're gonna talk. We're gonna... Oh, that's right. Here. This is from your wife. Oh, from Desi? Thank you. Letter given to Mask to Mask. Actually, more like taken. My dear Ronnie, how are you? I'm doing fine. He's clutching onto that letter so hard the ink is going to be squeezed out. He looks so happy. You should write a letter to Mystic Maya too, Mr. Nick. How many times do I have to tell you, Pearl? Our age difference is so big that it's weird. Unless it's like a friendly letter, in which case then, you know, platonic friends. I like that more than ever being romantically involved with Maya, frankly. Mr. Lawyer? Yes? In the letter that Desi wrote, she said, ask this guy to be your lawyer. Huh? I know this would be asking a lot, but could you please take my case? My trial starts tomorrow. Hey, hang on a second. He can't be your lawyer. Why not? What do you mean, why not? We're the victims in this case, right? The victims of this Damask guy. Well, yeah, but according to Desiree, he didn't do it. She said, poor man. He's deluded himself into thinking he did it, right, Mr. Nick? Come on, she could be lying to protect her husband. Well, that's true. Actually, no, it's actually hard to say. Oh no, it's spreading. Oh, please, I'll give you the treasure of your choice in return. What should I do? We take his case! We are Phoenix Wright, defenders of the ones who are wrongly accused. Well, Mr. Delight, I've decided to give it a try. I'll defend you. Really? You will? Hey, what are you doing, Nick? He's a thief. You can't trust him. Well, he may be a thief. But I think there's more to this case than meets the eye. Mr. Nick! I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you. Pearls? I can't believe you defend this person after what he did to Mystic Maya. I'll never forgive you, ever! Betty crying. Yeah. Pearly, wait! This is going to be ugly. I'll go after her. Well, fine! I don't need you! Or Pearl! Well, you couldn't have known she'd react like that. I guess I might as well start investigating. I already did investigate. Oh, Maya, where's Pearls? She said she's going back to the office. Go check in on her later, would you? And what about you? Are you okay with me taking Mr. Delight's case? Yeah, I'm fine, Nick. I believe in you. I think I'm going to cry. I know you have a lot of work to do. I really appreciate it. Okay, Nick, let's get the show on the road. Good chow. Investigation time. Well, we already investigated this place. So, now we gotta go to the Acme Detective Agency. Just kidding. We gotta go to the exhibition hall. Yep. Maya! Oh, Miss Andrews. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. Your precious urn. Your precious urn. Please, calm down. What's wrong? It never ends. Everything I touch ends in failure. Maya, I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you. No, it's okay. Don't. I know I don't. How? Great job, everybody. I know it doesn't look it, but I'm good with my hands. I can make you another urn. Hold on, just wait, okay? Breathe. Calm down and talk to us. Forgive me. Forgive me! Okay, Adrian, calm down a little bit. So when did you get the calling card from Mask to Mask? Let's see. Exactly 10 days ago. I was going to show it to the police, but that detective stopped me. So you asked Detective Atme to help with security? Yes. In fact, it was about 20 days ago that I hired him. He seemed to know much more about Mask to Mask than the police. So you hired him for security before even the calling card arrived? Well, yes. I had a premonition that something bad might happen. And I've learned to trust my hunches. So that's why there are security cameras even in the basement warehouse? Yes. Lordly Taylor is very serious about their security measures. It was their way of saying, bring it on to any potential thieves. Well, he sure brought it last night. And even left with a nice souvenir. If I had like a little... Actually, no, don't I? I have that on voice mod. Never mind, I can just pull that up. Because I have that. Where is it? Oh, I have to open voice mod for it. Fuck. I don't want to do that. Because I know I have that, and I have like a bind for it. For the comic relief sound, the funny... But I can't do that. Because I'd have to open that, and I don't want to open it right now. Because we're midway through stream already. Can you tell us a bit about the security for the treasure exhibit? It was all my fault. I never should have called that paltry little collection a treasure exhibit anyway. Why do you say that? The urn that was stolen is a pretty important object. Maybe, but its actual value after appraisal was, well, practically zero. Zero? I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought I could maybe make it look more valuable. But that urn contains the soul of Mystic Ami. Anyway, I left all the security arrangements to Detective Atme. But 5 days ago, I began receiving all sorts of exhibit items for Kurine. Lots of people started going in and out of the warehouse down there. So maybe one of them was actually Mask to Mask in disguise. No, I personally checked out everyone that came through here, so that's not possible. Only Adrian. She probably even checked out what they ate for breakfast that morning. Miss Andrews? I know. It's all my fault. But what's done is done. I'll make it up by making a new urn for you. I'm just wasting my time. She's too far gone. Okay, let's see. Presenting anything else? Bring anything up for ya? Talk about the calling card, maybe? No, we don't talk about the calling card. Okay, well... Yeah, okay, she's too wrapped up in her guilt. So, all we can really do is just go to the basement warehouse. And, you know, take a little examination. Our precious urn was right there on the other side of these doors. Yeah, and according to the security camera data, someone was in here last night. Ugh. What I'd like to do to him. Maya, be inclusive. It couldn't be a him entirely, maybe. It looks like to me it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly, and it's shocking pink. I don't see how the color of the paint is in any way important. When we were here with Miss Andrews last night, the statue wasn't where it is now. Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it? Well, if someone moved it, it was probably the criminal. And he didn't like being watched by Mystic Ami while he stole the urn. Hey, cut it out! You're giving me the creeps with that kind of talk. Phoenix Wright and Maya Fey. Ace Attorney and Ace Woman who tags along for some reason. I can say Maya's a woman and not a child. She's like 17. She's like... How old is Maya? She's like not... She's like 19 right now, isn't she? She's like 19 by the time this trial is going on. I'm really starting to like this thing. It's so cool looking. I'd like to strap it to my waist and walk around town like a samurai. Careful. Gumshoe, you walk... Careful. Gumshoe. Dick. Gumshoe. Gumshoe will lock you up and throw the key away if you're caught. That pathetic looking wooden box. Ah! That's the box that had the sacred urn in it! Don't touch it! There may be clues to the thief's identity on it. Ugh, I worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? And I was so proud of it. Poor Maya. Maybe it'd have been better if Master Mask had taken the box, too. According to the computer data, someone did in fact go through those big doors last night, right? Yeah, I guess so. The shutter did go off once, you know. I wonder if that detective brought this camera in with him. Good question. Let's take a look at it. Huh? It says property of Lordly Taylor on it. So it's borrowed? Kind of strange for an ace detective, don't you think? Well, she seems calm now. Maybe that's just her default sprite. Alright, we go examine. Oh, it's got all new dialogue because Nick and Maya are the only ones here. Wow. See, they got new dialogue because it's only Nick and Maya, but this is probably not important. Yeah, I guess so. Nick, with all due respect, it's the folding screen of Karai's taken. Really? Oh, see, her sprite changed. Why did her sprite set change? Her pose changed. Not her sprite, her pose. This is too big to be considered a sprite, I guess. It's a pose. Well, I guess a pose would better be fit for... This is like a sprite set. Not... What am I saying? I'm just saying shit that sounds like it makes sense. Move. We can't go into the basement, so we're going to the Acme Detective Agency. Just kidding, there's nothing here. Wright and Co. Law Offices. Ah, Mr. Nick, welcome back. Oh, hey, Pearls, you're back too, I see. I went and bought us a strawberry cake. I'll go make some tea with it. Hey, Pearls? It looks like she feels really bad about what happened at the detention center. Mystic Maya, the tea is ready. Oh, thanks. Come on, Mr. Nick, please have some of this cake. Yeah, thanks. Pearls? Oh, excuse me, I was in the middle of cleaning the toilet. Hey, it's okay, I just cleaned it this morning. Too late. This might be a good time for me to ask about her. I first met Pearls a year ago. It was when that murder happened at Karine Village. I still remember what she said to me when we first met. You're Mr. Nick, right? You're Mystic Maya's special someone? Hey Maya, I've always thought it was because she was young, but... But what? Pearls, I think she's got the wrong idea about you and me. Huh? There's something you need to understand. What is it? It's kind of like a Karine Village custom, sort of. Talk about Maya. Pearl seems to love you a lot. Well, it's because I'm her only cousin. And, well, because of the murder case last year, Pearlie's mother is... Oh, yeah. I remember now. Pearl's mother, Morgan Fay. She's serving a prison term in isolation right now. So you see, I'm the only family Pearl has right now. But it's the same for me, too. Maya, my mother's gone, too. There are hardly any men in Karine Village. Now that you mention it, I never actually saw any men there. I'm pretty sure I told you about it a long time ago. About how spiritual powers run very strong in the Fey family. Yeah, you did. And that's why you're undergoing training to become a spirit medium, right? Yeah, the thing is, only women can actually inherit the spiritual power. That's why the whole culture of Karine Village kinda revolves around its women. Well, that's understandable. Nothing wrong with that. Very progressive thinking of you, Nick. Yeah, but because of that, there tends to be a lot of unsuccessful marriages. Oh? Well, men start to feel left out after a while, and then they just start leaving. Especially if the man has a daughter. Are you saying that Pearl's father... He's gone. He left the village when she was very young. Boy, that's tough. Yeah, and she grew up seeing nothing but unhappy marriages all around her. That's why she's so sensitive to things like that. So Pearl has generational trauma. No one has any idea where she is. Maya's mother, Misty Fey, the current master of the Karine channeling technique. She disappeared 17 years ago after getting involved in a certain police case. The deluxe incident. The deluxe incident. We call it the deluxe incident from now on. DL6, more like deluxe. Because this is But you're sure she's still alive, right? Yeah, I know she is. It's sort of a spirit medium thing. And if your mother doesn't come back, then what? Then according to the laws of the village, I'll become the next master. Mystic Maya, the master of the Korine channel on Disney Channel. Or on TV, satellite TV. Because that's the only thing we have here in 2017. When this game is probably coming out. I don't know. I don't know anything. Yeah, but there's no one else with the blood of the Fey main family who's a spirit medium. Well, Nick, why don't we go out and start investigating? We're not going to learn anything just sitting around the office. Yeah, I know. But first I want to talk to Pearls. Mr. Nick? Yeah? I acted like a baby. Pearls. I doubted you, even though Mystic Maya trusted you completely. I guess I still have a lot of training to do. Mr. Nick? Yes? I from the bottom of my heart apologize for what I said. Aw, it's okay. I should be the one to apologize. Well, I'm going out for a little bit. Huh? Where are you going? I may be small, but I have a lot of spirit channeling power. So I'm going to show you I can be useful too by finding some evidence. Hey, wait a minute. Ah, she sure runs fast. Nick, let's back off and give her some room, okay? Yeah. This is just what they did as an excuse to not have... Like, they could have just written Pearl out of the story with one line, but they wanted to... Like, Shu Takumi obviously wanted to keep Pearl in the story for some reason. Like, I don't know what narrative purpose she serves yet. In the last game, she was basically just Maya's replacement for when Maya ended up getting kidnapped. Or was put on trial for murder. All those times. Like, that's what Pearl exists for sometimes, it feels like. She just exists to bring Mia Fey into things. For lawyer stuff. And then also she exists so that there's someone for Nick to have as co-counsel when Maya is the one who's not available to be there. Because they couldn't just come up with a character that was also a co-counsel for Nick. Like, they could have done another defense attorney. You know, someone who is just the same as Nick, you know, up and coming, kind of doing their thing, figuring it all out. But the two of them, you know, think and act differently. It's like, I know they do this kind of later down the line with, like, Apollo Justice and Athena Sykes, but still. I mean, I don't get it. What is the narrative purpose that Pearl serves most of the time other than just being, like, the generational trauma of... Or just being, like, the baby girl. She's just a little girl. Maya is, like, she's cheerful and happy. Pearl's whole personality is just baby girl. That's it. I can't really tell what her character is. And it pisses me off because I really like her character, actually. She's so fun and charming, and I like it, but... I genuinely can't figure out what she's about. And it kind of pisses me off a bit. Anyways. I guess, what do we do now? Go to Damask's hideout? No, that's not what I want to do. I want to go to Atmy's. Finally! Hello? Well, well. How lovely it is to see you again, my dear. Welcome to my abode! Relax and soak up the atmosphere. We're actually kind of... Shh! Silence! Precisely as I expected. What is it? Savari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, am I correct? I think we've already been through this. Ha! So my estimations were correct. Savari, how truly excellent! Rambling randomly, all of that. Woo! Because you fools are randomly rambling about random things and a random foolishly fools, foolishly foolish, falafel. Franziska von Karma and Luke Atmy, the kings of saying words in a very incoherent manner, to the point where I don't understand a single fucking thing they say when I try to understand it by reading it out loud, and it doesn't work because Luke Atmy and Franziska von Karma are just the two dumbest characters when it comes to this. Oh boy, I'm gonna touch stuff in here, and he's gonna... That's quite a large portrait you have of yourself right there. Yes, I wanted it to say to everyone who saw it, look at me, look at me! With a model so fine, I knew the portrait would be aesthetically pleasing. That was horrible. I tried to do that line while I was about to burp. I gotta breathe a little. That's nice. Ah, so the music in this room is coming from here. Lute Atmy Elegy, composed by Lute Atmy. This lovely device is called the gramophone. In the days of yore, people listened to music on them. Aha, that's just what I thought. I told you so, Nick. That's some bullshit, Maya. I told you that. No clues here. Ah, there's a cold breeze coming from this hearth. It seems you've fallen deceptive for my little... It seems you've fallen for my little deception. You see, this fireplace conceals a rather unexpected device. Yes! A high-tech air conditioner. Why would you put an air conditioner in there? In the summer, it acts as an air conditioner, and in the winter, it's a heater. Clever? Then why is there a fire? This just sounds like BS that no one thought about. I guess asking him about this things is pointless, so let's just talk to his dumbass. You mentioned before that you were on guard duty all alone last night. Precisely. Precisely! Sorry. This is my 5th encounter with my archenemy. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere with the rightful pursuit of my prey. I heard you've been after Master Mask since his very first theft? Yes, my dear, I see you've done your homework. In his very first heist, that vile thief pilfered the famous jewel, the Tear of Eramon. Amanon. I first encountered him in the museum's sacred hall, the crime scene itself. So that's why you were hired as security for the treasure exhibit? I'm pretty sure he said that Adrian Andrews hired him. Yes, I borrowed some equipment from Lordly Taylor to set up the perfect trap. You mean the security camera? But I thought you were watching the area yourself, too. So how did Master Mask manage to steal the urn? That's the million-dollar question. What is Damask's modus operandi? Mr. Atmy? Did you know about the sacred urn? I'm interested in only one thing, my dear, and that is Master Mask. Sacred urn? That has nothing to do with this case. But wasn't that what Master Mask stole this time? I am a hunter, sir. The urn was nothing more than a lure to catch my prey. Do you yourselves remember the shape of the individual peanuts you throw to pigeons? I don't think I like this guy's attitude, Nick. Well, anyway, it looks like he doesn't know about the urn. There's something that's kind of bothering me. Please, my dear, ask anything you like. After all, we all are but secrets. After all, we are all but seekers wandering alone in the dark. Well, I was wondering how Master Mask managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it a bit strange that you don't seem to know? Yeah, now that you mention it, it is strange. After all, you were on guard that night at the scene of the crime. Unless you were sound asleep, you should have at least seen Master Mask. Oh, here it goes. We got a psych look. Woo! It's a psych look. It's a psych look. Psych look. Hey Nick, what is this psych lock thing? Well, your Magatama lets me see when people are keeping secrets. By breaking their mental locks, I can find out what those secrets are. What? This Magatama has that kind of power? Maya, you're the one who gave me this Magatama last year. Well, it's true that this Magatama is prized Fae family heirloom, but Pearly was the one that actually imbued it with spiritual powers, right? That's why I don't really know much about what it can do. This is the woman that's going to take over the Karine channeling school someday. So, how do you do it? How do you break the Cyclock thing? Well, you present the Magatama to the person with the secret. Cool, I can't wait to see it in action. Come on, try it out! Oh boy, I think the future master still needs to learn how to be patient. Alright. Take that! Detective Atme, you were standing guard at the scene of the crime. There's no way you didn't see Master Mask commit the crime. Well, now I can hardly see why you're so positive about that. Yes, indeed I was guarding the warehouse, that much is true. But I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door. I'm not sure why, but this Atme guy is lying through his teeth. I know. I'll show him some proof. Detective Atme, I have here proof that someone went through that door last night. Take that! There was a security camera set up at the scene of the crime. It should have automatically taken a photo of anyone who went through that door. Precisely. I hope you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. As you can see, the camera went off exactly once last night. What? But my monocle didn't catch anyone in its flash. It must be some kind of computer malfunction. It must be. Maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned. What? Are you saying that I don't do my duty properly? Detective Atme, you must have seen the thief last night. The question is, why are you trying to hide it? If he's hiding it, there must be some reason. Some reason that he desperately wants to keep hidden. And I've got just the piece of evidence that should prove it. Okay, let's suppose you didn't see Master Mask. In that case, the reason you didn't at that time was because you were fast asleep. I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Show me your evidence. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. I don't think we should be able to actually get to this one yet. Because don't we need, like, proof that he was asleep or something? Or whatever. We need proof of him being whatever. So, present. What could act as proof? We don't really have proof of that. So because we don't have proof, we need to find it. Which means time to go to the main exhibition hall. Let's talk to Adrian. Doesn't have anything. Alright, I'm gonna save here, because I'm gonna try and bullshit my way through this, like... I'm gonna try and BS my way through this section. I don't know if I saved it right or not. Present Magatama! And now we're gonna go through the same dialogue that we went through earlier. Ah, dang it. I skipped through the text too weirdly, and now I don't have my thingy that tells me. Take that! Ball sack. Face. Looking. Peter Griffin looking chin boy. That works, right? That's a good comeback. I saw you do it, you ugly son of a gun. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and kick you in the teeth, boy. Oh, I forgot. You think that I, look at me, could die knocked unconscious so easily? This sword proves it. That's... Before the theft, this sword was in the hand of the statue of Ami Faye. Furthermore, at that time it was not bent. There's only one explanation. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by this sword! Well, detective, how about it? I'm impressed. You truly are an ace attorney. We unlock the psych lock, we unlock the psych lock, and we got our little bit back, so we got it, yeah. I can't deny that there may be a small hint of truth in what you say. So you were knocked out when the thief first clobbered you? Clobber. What an ugly way of saying it, but I suppose you could put it that way. The coward struck at the precise moment that I turned to look at the computer. So you never noticed that the thief had entered the warehouse? No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Perhaps the air ducts or the sewer pipes. Then my arch-nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. Ouch. Mr. Atney should have his poor head examined. You can say that again. How could he have underestimated the thief that badly? Well, it looks like we got one thing cleared up anyway. Huh? What? That Acme is the greatest detective in the world? No, that he never actually saw the thief. Oh, that's right. So the thief may not even be Master Mask. Just one moment, Sir Lawyer. The thief was unquestionably Master Mask. But you never actually saw him. Perhaps so, but I installed a security camera for just a contingency. Oh. Last night, the camera went off exactly once. Behold! This is a photo of the dastardly thief, taken by the security camera. That's Master Mask. The thief can be none other than arch-criminal Master Mask. After all, he has a very good reason for committing such brazen crimes. What are you talking about? So, what did you mean by he had a very good reason? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. But how would you know about that? Have you forgotten? You're speaking to the finest ace detective to ever walk the face of the earth. The most brilliant mind since well ever. Look at me. Well, I guess we'd better go take a look, just in case. In that case, I guess we gotta go to the Mask's hideout and examine this little note here. Hey, Nick, remember what Detective Acme said? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up. A green envelope, huh? This looks like it's it. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring $50,000. $50,000? This is a blackmail letter. Sure looks like a major clue, all right. Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Won't take but a second, I promise. Oh, thank you for coming. That's so nice of you. When I see a damsel in distress, I just can't help myself. Really? Okay, I guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady. Wait a minute, I know that voice. Oh, Nicky boy, I'm so sorry, but I've got another guest. Ah, you're... Nick! Oh, shit! Larry! I didn't realize he was in this case. Larry, let's go! I didn't even know it was Larry! Oh, this is sweet! Ah, Larry! Long time no see! Long time no see! Long time no see. Nicky boy! Nick, do you and this girl have, something going on? Something? I underestimated you, Nick. A gorgeous lady like this? And married too? Way to go, dude! I knew it. Just when things can't get any worse, it's time to cue in the Butts. Larry Butts. Ever since grade school, he's been not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other. Hey man, that wasn't nice! I was your very first client! We've got quite the storied history, he and I. And what we used to say still rings true. When something smells, it's usually the Butts. Hey, come on now, you're embarrassing me! And in front of this pretty little thing here. So you two are old childhood friends, I see. That's so sweet. You two go ahead and catch up on old times. I'm going to go check on my bike. Nice girl, that Desi. So, how have you been, Nick? Too busy if you really want to know. So, what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I heard from you. And what's with those clothes? You look, well, weird. Hey man, that's uncalled for! This is my uniform for my part-time job! But I can't believe it's been 2 years! They say time flies when you're having fun! Huh? What's wrong? Nick, I gotta tell you, women, I don't trust them anymore! You got dumped again? Well, you know Bennifer? I followed her all the way to Japan 2 years ago. That's where I met the famous Caddy Tom, and my whole life changed. Bennifer? Caddy Tom? I've never heard of either of them. Anyway, dude, Caddy Tom chose Hollywood over me. Can you believe it?
You are loud.
The worst part about being a small streamer, and I mean really small, is the fact that you do not get to dictate what people get. Like, you don't dictate how your streams go. You are not the one in control. Ever. Let me just say one thing. I am tired of having to stop my bits because people think that their business is more important than mine. And I am tired of having I'm tired of having to sacrifice my artistic intent with some things like this, where I do the voices, even when I'm doing like my voiceover videos that I've been working on behind closed doors with like anything. I've been trying my best to do those while not pissing off anybody in this house that I'm living in. But the fact of the matter is, I can't do it anymore. Because no matter what, it just feels like every single time, it's at the most inconvenient time for other people. Whenever I'm trying to do something, it's always the most inconvenient time for other people. I genuinely wish that I could do my fucking job and do this with the vision that I had for it. So unfortunately, to anybody who is watching right now and is getting tired of me leaning up this close to the mic to talk, you're in luck. I'm done. Because I have to end the stream now. I genuinely want to throw myself off of a building because there's no way
I can actually do what I want to do here anymore without people getting upset over it. I hate that.